time to make some calls. Let's see. Who have we got on calls? Let's see. What have I got? Okay. So I'm going to make some calls again. As this is live, I'm going to be able to be really careful about making sure that I am not breaking any laws on data. So there will be points at which I might just take calls off loudspeaker and to mute, etc., etc., so long as I am doing the right thing by the people on the other side. So let's start. I've had a look at one website already, so I'm just going to go for that one. Let's just see if they're about. Okay, that phone number didn't work. Let's try another one. Back to the website. Okay, this is good. So actually on this website, they've got the phone number for the head office, which is great. I just want to make sure I punch it in correctly, because trying to multitask doesn't seem to be my forte sometimes. So let's see. Yeah, hello. I'm looking to speak to Jeff Lee, if he's available, please. Thank you. Hi, is that Jeff?
Speaking.
Jeff, hi, this is Shia. I'm calling from Wise Me Up. It's a sales training business that I run. Now, I don't know if you're the right person, so I'm hoping you'll sort of correct me if I'm not. But I wanted to see if I could gauge... You're not?
No, I'm not. I'm not quite sure why the calls being put through to me, but I'm not the right person.
Could you tell me who I should be speaking to?
I don't know what you're selling. Sales training for what?
Salespeople. So we develop salespeople through bespoke sales training programs. So really just wanted to speak to the person that would be responsible for organising that kind of thing. Would that not be yourself, no? No. So who would it be? Who would I need to speak to, would you think?
Try Ralph Birch, commercial director.
Okay.
You need to write to me, won't take the call.
Will you not?
No.
Do you think I should try it?
That's up to you, but I wouldn't take it. I don't take calls that are off spec, so...
So I'm lucky then?
Yeah, you would. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's only because you clearly got through the Newport number, I wouldn't take it otherwise.
Right. Okay, well, Jeff, thanks for taking the call.
Okay, cheers, bye.
Bye. Okay, who's next? Let's try. I'm going to be cheeky and try that anyway. Let's go for that number again.
afternoon, this is the Oscar. How may I help you?
Hello, I just spoke to Jeff Lee, and I understand the person I should have been speaking to is Ralph Earnshaw.
Oh, right, okay.
Is he available?
Hold the line. Yeah, hold the line, please.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I can't take your call at the moment. Please leave a message after the tone.
Okay. So I never leave, as I've said before, I think a couple of times, I don't really leave email voice messages because I just don't think it's worth leaving a voice message. He doesn't know who I am. If I leave a voice message, I'm giving him the opportunity to judge me on that voice message. So it doesn't give me an opportunity to answer any of his questions back to me. So it wouldn't really work for me. So I'm just going to make a note here. Okay. The only problem with voice messages, I suppose, is that you can't then get any more information because you haven't got anybody to talk to except a machine. So might be worth next time just make sure I can qualify that. Before it gets put through. As much as we want to get through as a decision maker, we also want to make sure we are speaking to the right person and we all are kind of getting the right information as well. So it could be a waste of time if I don't know what it's all about. This is really important. This is what I keep harping on about to everybody. So we've got to practice what I preached. Let's try this one. I'm just going to have a quick look. Sometimes it might feel a little bit boring while I'm doing this, but hey, I'm doing it. So, what is it? What is it? What are the products? Okay. Quick look. Okay. Hi, good afternoon. Can I speak to Jeff Rostron, please? Oh no. Oh, hope it's not too bad. I don't know. I was looking to speak to him about sales training. So I figured he would be the one responsible for it. I might be wrong. Oh, I was wrong, sorry. Okay. Richard. Okay. How's it? When would he be available? Do you know? Sorry, I've just got my pen stuck in my hair.
Doing portraits and things like that.
Oh.
Panic. So if you want to send an email through, if it's something he wants to do, we can get in touch.
Well, what I'll do then is I'll probably try and pick a better time for him because if he's that swamped with all of that, then this probably isn't going to be a good time.
Well, I don't know if it's something that's really suitable anyway.
Yeah.
We've only got two.
Oh, have you?
So, yeah.
Well, you see, this is why it's good to talk to people like you, because sometimes I could be wasting your time.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, you probably would not wasting our time, but wasting your own time, to be fair.
Yeah, but don't want to put it like that. Okay, no, that's really good to know. Thank you so much for that.
Don't worry.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Bye. That's a great example of how to qualify and make sure that you know you're actually not wasting your time in the first place. There's not enough people there for me to want to chase this one, so not at the moment anyway. And also, what that lady said is she said to me that he's currently end of quarter sort of, or end of year, well, sort of wrap up time, and they're just kind of pretty busy. So when somebody's that busy, then whether you phone or email, it's not really going to make a difference. It's still not going to hit their attention, is it? So it's probably best to just leave it till they are available, and they're free of all the pressure of what they're trying to achieve right now, or the deadlines they're chasing after right now. It's probably best to leave them until that's done. Then you've got somebody whose attention you'll probably have and you can speak to properly. So let's have a look at another one. You're going to notice really soon that these are all Jeffs that I'm speaking to, but hey, why not? What's this one then? Let's have a quick look. Household cookware. So I've just been looking at pages. When I'm looking these things up, I do just have a very quick look to see what they actually manufacture and sell, because you never know when somebody's going to say, well, what do you know about us? If you don't even know what they do, that would be quite embarrassing. So I'm kind of looking for their strap line so that it makes it obvious that I do understand what they're about. Innovations in housewares. There's a few words that I've just literally picked up off their website, and you can quote some of those back to them. Then it makes people happy to know that you've actually taken an interest in them and what they do. I think that's quite important. So I'm now desperately looking on this website to see if there's anything about them, if there's any names, contact names, there's people, anything that gives me a hint of who works there. But and the leadership team or teams. So we haven't got very much on here. So that, having said that, the website's under construction. I'm just literally just seeing the huge green band in front of me that says website currently under construction. So I've got enough to know what they do, and for me that's enough to want to pick up the phone and make a quick call. Okay, that line's not working, so I'll do it again. Now, I do apologise for not having put this on loudspeaker before. I've actually been forgetting, because I'm streaming, and I'm just doing it as if I would when I'm at home, which is kind of, well, I am at home, when I'm not streaming, so this one should work. I don't remember who it is.
Michelle speaking.
Hi Michelle, can I speak to Jeff Hounsey, please?
Who is it calling, please?
It's Shea from Wise Me Up.
Is he expecting your call?
Not at all.
Right, okay. Wait me a second.
Thanks.
Yes, what is in connection with, please?
Well, I run a business that provides bespoke sales training. So I just wanted to gauge his thoughts on that.
Right, we're part of a big organisation, so I don't imagine that that would be something that he'd be interested in. And I know our salespeople had training last year and the year before.
Have they? Well, are you part of the sales team?
We've got a few, yeah. Just wait me a second and I'll just have a word.
Thank you. entertain a call later on in the year, do you
No,
think?
it's fine, thank you very much.
As he said no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry. I'm just so I am really persistent to the point where I feel I kind of need to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Well, I'm really sorry,
But you
I
sound
do
like you know.
spoken to him, so
Yeah.
but thank you very much anyway.
All right, Michelle. So there's one of my real pet hates is when the gatekeeper goes off and says I'll ask the question, but has already that you see in that call you may have heard that gatekeeper had already decided that it wasn't going to be something they were interested in, even before I had an opportunity to speak to him. So I do get a little bit annoyed with that. So I think what I would always say is try and avoid that situation where they go and ask the question, especially when they've already said I don't think it's something that, because you can just imagine the question now, can't you? Oh, Jeff, and there's somebody on the phone about sales training. I said you wouldn't be interested. Is that right? It's kind of going to be, that's exactly what will have happened. So I'm still going to pursue that one because, as I said to Michelle, I am persistent on these things. So I'm actually going to make myself a little note about that. But I think, so this is what I actually write down so you know, because then next time I come back to this, I'll look at it and I'll go, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I think Michelle probably asked a bit of a leading question there. So, worth pursuing. She said they have teams. The thing about the other thing I think you have to be careful of is who she actually is. So I don't yet know who she actually is, and their website's not saying it because it's under construction. I would probably make a note to check website to see who she is. I did try and ask, but she didn't answer my question before calling again. Now, so that's where I'd go with that one. And we'll see. The other thing that you can always do is wonder if they would turn you down if you had a chance to speak to them yourself. So might be worth just having a cheeky look on LinkedIn. What's the name? Aha. Right. Got it. Right. I'll just put there. And send a quick. Okay, next one. I'm just looking up what this next one is. have we got? Nice. Okie dokie. Let's see. How are these guys? Want to communicate.
Welcome to Kingstown and Consort Furniture. If you know the extension number you require, please dial it now. Alternatively, please choose from the following options. For operator assistance, please press 0. For inquiries relating to a direct... Good afternoon, Kingstown Furniture. Sandra speaking.
Hello Sandra, I'm looking to speak to Jeff Brailsford, please.
Just retired, I'm afraid.
Oh, sorry about that. Right. Well, I'm happy retirement to him. It's been a while. I can't believe it. I've got such an old piece of information then.
No, only probably around, about 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay, so I'm not that far
Very
behind.
recent.
That's all right. You've made me feel a little bit better. I am in the right year. So, who would be responsible now for the sales? Let me just explain. My name's Shia. I'm calling from a company called Wise Me Up, which is about sales training, providing bespoke sales training. So what I wanted to do is just have a quick chat with the person responsible for sales, just to gauge their levels of interest right now. Is there somebody else that would be...
Well, what I can do is, I know that Sean's not in the business at the moment. It's Sean Frost-Palmer who is he was one of our sales directors, but they've merged the position.
Okay.
But I know that he's out on business today. So the best thing I can do is if I put you through to sort of his secretary, is not quite the right word, but she'll be able to take some details from you as to what might be useful to you.
Okay.
So her name is Jane, so I'll just pop you through now.
Thank you, Sandra.
Hello, Jane speaking.
Hi Jane, just spoke to Sandra.
Hello.
Hello. I was looking for, is it Sean?
He's out of the business today. He's out on a customer visit today.
Okay, so I wanted to speak to him about sales development, sales training. When's the best time to catch him?
He's back in the office on Monday.
Okay, does he have a mobile I can contact him on?
Yes, he does. Yes, yeah. I mean, I can give you his mobile number unless you want it.
I could. I'm actually going to be in London all day Monday. I know that looking at my diary right now, but I just figured if I could take his mobile, might be able to give him a call in between sometime. You can. I think we'll both be in the same position, won't we? You, me and him trying to catch each other. Is an email going to be easier? Yeah? Shall I email him in the first instance and then I'll give him a shout? What's his email? Yeah. Sorry, can you spell that again? I'm not fast at this. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if I also give you my number, and then what I'll do is I'll send Sean an email.
Just to introduce yourself, yeah.
Just to say why I'm pestering him.
Okay.
And why I've asked you to pester him.
Okay.
And then he'll know, won't he? So if we're both bombarding him, I might get a response.
Right. Okay.
How's that? So it's Shea, S-H-E-A.
Yes.
and the company's Wise Me Up,
Yeah.
and I'm on 07
Yeah.
976
Yeah.
73
Yeah.
77
Yeah.
35.
I'll just repeat that. So 07976 737735.
Yes.
Lovely.
Now-
Okay, I've got that.
Now, Jane, this phone call has been recorded, but any information that you gave me that's personal data has not.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Okay then, thank you.
Take care, Jane.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So let's see. Make some quick notes. I nearly got the phone number there, but she kind of backed out just at that last minute. Which was like, oh, how'd that happen? So let's see. So, I'm going to send an email, and I'm also going to just check him on LinkedIn very quickly. Good thing about LinkedIn for me, I always think, is that you can look at people's profiles, and I think I personally want them to know that I've been looking at them, because I want them to know that I've been, it's me that's been chasing them. So it's not always a bad thing to do that. So I'm just having a look. Okay. So I will make a note to do that. And let's make another 1 or 2 calls, so you've got something to look at. Let's see.
Can I help you?
Hello, can I speak to Jeff Tucker, please?
He's off site all day. You can contact him via mobile and leave a message.
Yeah, do you have his mobile? Thank you. Yeah. That's lovely, thank you. Have a nice day, bye-bye. Isn't it just lovely when you just ask and you get what you want?
Welcome to the O2 message.
Okay, so so just write that in there and make sure I've got the number in there again as well for next time. Okay, next one. Got some notes on this one. So let's have a quick look at the website. Ooh.
Good afternoon, Revolution Moulding.
Hi, can I speak to Jeff Stockley, please?
He's not in the office today. Can I get a message to him at all?
You could, or should I email him? Would that be easier?
I can give you his email address.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I bet that one gets missed out, doesn't it? I could tell from the way you said it. It's like my company's Wise Me Up, and people always think I'm saying wind me up. Yeah. Yeah. So, sorry, Revolution Mouldings. Okay. That's lovely. So, do you know if he's going to be around tomorrow at all? Ah, okay. He'll probably be a bit preoccupied, won't he? Oh. I don't want to break that roll that he's on. Yes, actually, I was just going to ask you if I could ask you a few questions. Now, so I run a sales training business, and it's for bespoke sales training. And what I wanted to do is just understand where you guys are in terms of external sales training. If you have sales team, just really to qualify what the chances are here of speaking about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Or, maybe have a product designer or something like that involved and say, well, try getting it rotationally moulded, which is what we do.
Okay.
Okay, and from that, it's like this guy coming in tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's making a brand new product, so he's just had the tooling made, but he owns that tool.
Right, yeah.
And all he does is, tell us, right, next month can I have 20, 30 of them?
Okay, lovely.
Okay, so Jeff is kind of the only salesperson that we have here.
Right, okay.
He's also managing director, but it's not something we do sort of advertising or cold calling or anything like that.
Right, so you don't proactively sort of chase customers or seek customers,
no,
should I say?
we tend to get the inquiries inquiries, you know, people look for a rotational moulder,
Yeah,
you know, and they'll probably approach 2 or 3, and they'll get quotes on tooling and product price and, you know, stuff like
Okay.
that.
So that
then-
makes sense to me in that you're not outbound sales really, are you? You're more sort of
We're not what, sorry?
you're not outbound sales, so you don't sort of go out to find your customers; they come to
No,
you.
no. I would say the majority of the time they tend to find us because, you know, it's their need. Do you know what I mean? They need it, so they come to us. We don't try and make them feel they need it.
Well, no, I completely understand what you're saying, because I have worked with a couple of companies like that before who have had more sort of internal sales support teams as opposed to sort of, you know, your proactive selling team, if you see what I mean. So do you have kind of an internal support team?
We're a very small company. I've probably got about 23 on the payroll at the minute.
Have you?
With Jeff as the director, yeah.
Yeah. And do you run the internal office yourself?
Myself, yes.
I thought so. You sound very knowledgeable, so I'm thinking you know more than what I think you know.
Because we're trained moulders, you know, we're only as good as our customers' sales force.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
If they're not selling, then they're not ordering.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. So maybe you could give me some recommendations for them, where I should be going to call your customers really with their sales team, shouldn't I?
It's such bespoke stuff. I'll give you an example. We make like an ice skating aid, which is a penguin.
Oh yeah, I know them.
You've seen those probably. They're all over the place. They pop up on the sort of temporary ice rinks.
They're great.
Around in the winter for the kids to hold on to.
Yeah.
And yeah, we make those here.
Ah.
Okay. So
it's good to know. I love learning things like this.
Yeah. So the guy who actually owns the tooling for it, you know, he'll ring me up and he'll say, "How long for 100 penguins?" You know. So what he does is he rents them because he does temporary ice rinks as well. So as he'll get, you know, a town council or something like that comes to him and say, "Oh, you know, we want you this winter to put up a temporary ice rink for us in our town centre."
Yeah.
Then he will rent the penguins with it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
very fascinating.
Yeah.
So I've learned something new.
We do, you know, big sewage tanks, and I'm assuming he deals with the housing sector, you know, builders and whatever.
Yeah. Well, it sounds very. You sound very secure as a business. I think is the word I would use. That's just really, which is brilliant for you, I suppose.
Well, I would say it's secure, but
oh really?
We used to be known as Orchid Plastics.
Oh, okay.
Who actually went into administration in February.
Oh no.
But you know, I'm not saying that's through the fault of, you know.
No, of course not.
There were certain things going back years. So, but the new company is Revolution Mouldings.
Do you think it's worth me putting in an email? I'm just thinking if it's something where sales training usually in organisations like yourselves is usually of interest when a business feels right. Okay, so we've got to where we can get to with incoming sales, but should we have a look at how we go out to people to get more sales?
But there is only Jess that goes out on the road.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that from that point of view, because there are, as I said before, sometimes you've got teams that could sort of help in terms of the sales operation and how to expand it. But that's something that really is more a sort of a consultation we could have if that was something of interest to you guys. But what I'm thinking is if I just send you an email, then you guys can have a look at it.
Yeah, sure.
And then, have a chat and see if it's something that, in terms of securing things going forward, would this fit with the strategy going forward? And if it would, then, I'd love to talk to you again. If not, then I completely understand. Would that be fair?
Yeah. Okay, no, absolutely fine, yeah.
All right, so shall I take both your emails? I think that would probably work better, won't it?
Okay, yeah, I'm Penny.
Sorry. It's because I'm recording. I have to take it off when you're giving me data. So, okay. So yours is If you can spell it, because obviously I can't repeat it to you. Okay. Yeah, okay, lovely. So if I send you both that email, I think that would probably be better, and then you can have a look at it in terms of, well, future-wise, would this fit with your strategy? Yeah? It's great talking to you, Penny. Thanks for that. Bye. Okay. Okay, so very quickly on that one, I actually think that was a nice little chat, probably a little bit longer than what I would have particularly wanted it to be. So that's why you may have seen that I had to quickly drive that back towards security and going forward and what's the strategy of survival. Which then brought me back to being able to sort of close it off in a nice way, which said, right, I'm going to include you, and this is another example of you never know who you're talking to, going to include you and Jeff into this email, and then really leave that one with them, because that's one of those opportunities where it's not big enough for me to chase, but I'll certainly be sitting up if they come back to me. So I'm going to make some notes on that one very quickly. I don't know if you've actually heard her saying, but they are the company that manufactures the penguins on ice rinks. It's amazing what you learn from these phone calls, but I mean, I'm sure you'll have seen what I mean or what she meant when she said the penguins on the ice rinks. I think that's brilliant. I could look. Every time I look at a penguin now, I'll be thinking, Penny. I do love what I do. So this. Now, if that was a conversation I was having face to face, I just want to say this: if I was having that conversation face to face with Penny, I think this would be, it would have been a longer and more, I suppose, I'd have paid more attention to the structure of their business. But at this stage, I'm not 100% sure if it's worth that much time just yet. I mean, as a company, yes, but I can only really tell if they want to move forward in that direction, because this is now something where we're talking about changing their whole culture. customer services to selling, which is quite a big change for a lot of people internally, which I have done before. But yes, now. So there's a few calls that I've made. Ooh. Let's see. I'm going to try this one. And then I'm going to write a couple of emails. Just quickly summarising while I'm at this. This is a company that is well known, so I kind of already know who they are. But just, summarising what has happened. So in how many phone calls I've made, let's just see. I have made, and I'm just going to put a marker on this. 1, 2, 3. In about 9 phone calls, I have managed to get a couple of emails, 3 emails, a mobile phone number, 1 mobile phone number, and qualified a couple, 1 or 2 possibly that could have been a waste of my time. So it just goes to show you, if you are, looking at this, if you're doing, when you're making these sorts of phone calls, it's just worth just having those conversations and having a chat and find out and asking the questions. So ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. You never know what you get. So okay, there's a few. I'm wondering. Actually, I'm thinking now that this stream would end up being extremely long if I continued. So at this stage, I will stop. Or did I say I'd make 1 more? Okay, I'll make 1 more. And then I'll break this up as a recording for anybody who wants to watch it. So let's try this last one. See what comes up. Hello, can I speak to Jeff Ellis, please?
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jeff Ellis, please?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah, the line's really crackly. Can I speak to Jeff Ellis?
I think you've got the wrong number.
Ah, okay, maybe that's why. Let me try again.
Okay.
Thanks. Okay. Let's go to the right one. Okay. Cookies. Oh, leadership. Right, let's see. I need a number, contact number. And there isn't one. Okay. So this will take me a little while to find the number, so I'll go on to the next one. Well, folks, it looks like it's not meant to be, so I am going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. I'm going to put these recordings on. I'll probably just split them into two so they're easier to watch. Okay, I will speak to you soon. Take